Fleur-de-Lis, wilt thou return to me?
Someone must expose you.
Is that so? Then, Fleur-de-Lis, why dost thou why dost thou hear into the... Why dost thou act all this? The answer, Fleur-de-Lis. I made thee, all that thou art. I made whole. I fed upon the trust, adoration, and alone. Thy resonance brought forth.
Looks like Abby settled down. It seems we were both affected. I'm starting to remember everything. The force that modulated the Sentinel and Threnode. No, it wasn't what I originally intended. I think having you take it from here may be for the best. This crown. It turned into what it is after the Dark Tide. This is what the Threnodian used. When the Threnodian unleashed the second Dark Tide, I, as the Cartathea you see before you, split. I chose to be broken from the very beginning. You see, when I destroyed the Threnodian that had taken over the Sentinel's body, she was the part of me that was left after it. The Threnodian's endless. That's why she had no choice but using such resonance abilities. So, you see, I have been instinctive. All that was given, possessed, or taken. This is how I intend to, not just its life, but its very existence for all time. Fleur-de-Lis. Today. Will you accompany me? This was where everything started. The origin of the second Dark Tide. I have one final request. Please, use the connection I still share with Fleur-de-Lis to bring the last fragments of it. Then, with your power, remake us as one, and finally release us from this world. That way, the Threnodian will remain trapped forever in a lifeless shell, unable to return to this world. I have lived my life to the fullest. I would like the ones who are left. Cartathea has had her wish fulfilled. Now, it's Fleur-de-Lis's turn. She seeks self-destruction to end the divinity. She has lost all hope. Remaking us as one is the... I was born to this world cursed, but the puppet born of its wicked. I shall be whole again. True to myself at a fitting end, don't you think? I have reached my final destination. One last swan song, and then the lights go out.
I understand.
Thank you. And forgive me. Why? Why are you doing this? Neither Cartathea nor Fleur-de-Lis should continue to exist! Don't go.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Not even whole, yet still ever so determined.
Cantarella.
Home brought me here. I'd have shown myself earlier. But it didn't seem like the right time to interrupt. Looks like what I prepared could still be put to good use.
Turvin.
The Sentinel's sword. It will help you resist the Threnodians' attack.
What's inside?
To pass the divine trials, every potential maiden must resonate with the Sentinel through Turvin. Those who survive receive fragments of truth, but at a cost. Memories lost in varying degrees. The lost memories fall into this sonorosphere, each carrying faint traces of the Sentinel's power, the power within those fragments of truth. Turvin absorbs this energy. The Sentinel's energy flows through you. You are more than worthy of wielding this sword. But you, Cartathea, you alone must choose to wield it. Only then will it become the Blessed Maiden's sword.
Does it also hold the sacrifice you made?
No, my sacrifice was used up long ago. At the time I resonated with the Sentinel, I saw you through their distorted eyes. Or rather, I saw Fleur-de-Lis battling the Threnodian. In that moment, I made a sacrifice that would shift the balance of power.
Was it?
The energy I received from the Sentinel's second awakening. I split it from myself and offered it back to the Sentinel so they could, for a moment, regain control of their body. Only by doing this could Fleur-de-Lis seize the moment to kill the already tainted Sentinel. So, the real Blessed Maiden is dead. But there is no reason why the false Blessed Maiden cannot herself become the true Blessed Maiden, is there? A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
Thank you. In spite of my curse, my life of hardship, I must still save what is true.
Had you not stopped the second dark tide? Well, it is we who should be thanking you. At least you can't accuse me of ingratitude. I just need a moment's rest. Apologies, but they're doing something rather important. Please? Do give them some privacy.
Come to me, mighty god killer.
Nowhere to hide. Keep it together. Last chance.
You are much weaker.
I'm here to save you!
End me, or I will end you. You would betray yourself.
No! This is not betrayal!
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right.
This is me being true to myself! Then I
Imperators? No.
Your own power.
Useless.
As long as I can save the person in front of me, I am not useless.
There's no turning back.
No retreat. At least, right, damn it!
Making joy forever last.
I tried everything. How could this be? Again, I failed. I'm sorry.
And I will walk down the glory path, bring honor and brightness back.
This one light must not fade. Take my power,
There's
my
no
blessings,
turning
my past.
back.
Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together. Righteous one. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together.
Frequency in her body is already.
Arbiter, despair not.
for all is not lost. Arbiter, forgive me for meeting thee in such a form.
Imperator, I thought you...
I safeguarded my core data, lest I be wholly assimilated. Arbiter, dost thou remember the covenant we made? Soon thou shalt recall all. Thou didst desire that I uncover the Threnodian's true nature. So, I set forth a condition.
With unrestricted access, you were going to...
Merge with Leviathan. A measure of last resort. At the time, so I allowed it to believe it had prevailed. The Threnodian is a taint upon civilization. Only by partaking of its blight could I seek to comprehend it.
So? What did you learn?
The Threnodian cannot be undone while civilization endureth. Even it knows not the means of its own destruction. But we may yet shackle it.
What role does Cardathea play in this?
When Leviathan merged with me, it breached my mind. I offered knowledge of the Resonator, yet concealed one small truth. Beings such as we may bear but a single Resonator. The Threnodian used my return pod to conceive, and after centuries of failure, we were of one body. Therefore, when but mark this well, to the Sentinel, a Resonator is an anchor. To the Threnodian.
What made you decide to leave Turvin with the Vesalius?
When first I did merge with the Threnodian, after Fleur-de-Lis's conception, Cantarell. But had Fleur-de-Lis fallen to the Threnodian sway, as long as one mortal using Turvin passed the second awakening, then the law that no being shall bear more than one Resonator at a time wouldst have been shattered. This wouldst rend asunder the frequencies of I, Imperator, Leviathan, and Fleur-de-Lis in a tempest of chaos. And the Threnodian wouldst not escape destruction. Such was my intention, yet Cantarella chose another way.
Not all journey toward a final destination. Take my energy. I will find a way out. I trust this will serve to pave the way for you.
She forfeited all the power. With that newfound power, I did briefly regain control. And in that moment, compelled...
But that wasn't your original plan.
No. It was an unexpected variable. A plan I could not have conceived. Or rather, a plan born... Perhaps this is the influence humanity has wrought upon me. To change is to be free. Fleur-de-Lis overcame the fate Leviathan ordained, and so too did Cantarella walk a path unscribed in my records. Though the journey was fraught with twists, we stand victorious.
don't know if the end justifies the means.
Arbiter, was I wrong?
I can't speak for what I wasn't a part of. You did what you could in that moment. Anyone still standing because of it doesn't get to judge.
Arbiter, in the few moments we have left, might I speak with Fleur-de-Lis?
Call her Cardathea. That's what she wanted. How do you intend to bring her back?
Remnants of her frequency linger within thy tacit mark. So long as a conduit is established, her frequency shall be reborn into her body. Me. This dying breeze hath little time left. Let it guide her on its final journey. Arbiter, one question remains. Did I fulfill the charge set upon me? Arbiter, take these words to the Vesalius. From this day forth, you are free. Cardathea, awaken.
You are...
I am Imperator, a being that owes you a great debt. I have a question I wish to ask thee. Dost thou rage at how life has unfolded? Dost thou renounce faith or hold resentment? If thou wishes to forget, I can erase the past from thy memory.
Such memories do bring me pain, but that is evidence of their truth. Without the truth, I would not have had the strength to carry on. The truth is a beacon in the maelstrom of my life, and I would rather suffer for it and rejoice in it than abandon it to blissful ignorance. I am true to myself. Please, don't make me forget who I am.
I have heard thy wish.
If I go, you will be one step closer to perfection. No, if you do that, I wouldn't be me. To deny my own self and my experiences means any perfection I reach will be hollow. I would be heartless.
Thou hast need of divinity no longer. Though my power hath waned, I now offer thee my blessings. Let the winds of the past depart. The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. Though the tide's rage is endless, humanity shall embark upon new voyages. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but thy will shall forge a new era. Cardathea, thou art worthy to bear the title of Blessed Maiden.
righteous one. I have never seen you look as gentle as you did during our fight.
Let me ask you this one more time. Should I call you Cordelia or Fleur-de-Lis?
I want to say that it doesn't matter. But since you first met me as Cartathea, that is who I shall be.
Very well. Cordelia.
I thought I saw the Sentinel just now. So where are they? What do we do now? I can't return to Ragusa as Fleur-de-Lis, and I need not serve divinity anymore. Who I was, and my past aspirations, are all gone. I feel empty. Not a bad idea. But right now, I don't want to think about anything. I'll stay here for a while longer. Is that all right?
The one who defies hath banished herself to the high tower, cleansing the remnants of the dark tide. Yet she knew not that the dark tide would never recede. She shall prove the most loyal servant to divinity.
You are wrong! Humanity has its flaws, and you've exploited our weaknesses. But we shall not go down without a fight!
You are no longer whole! You are not the perfect creation I conceived! Be that as it may, how long shall thy resolve endure?
The righteous will always rise to defeat evil. I will defeat you, and await my own defeat. Whoever it is, the tide of resistance never ceases. False divinity, suffer my disobedience!
I cannot fall now. No wall is impregnable. Humanity has its flaws, exploited by the Threnodian. But we shall not go down without a fight. The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian. Now, be free.
Light, come hither! unleash your destroyer. Come to me. Mighty God Killer.
My lord, I offered you the sweetest of dreams and safeguarded your legacy when you departed. I have entrusted Phassalia's true faith to one most deserving, and the Threnodians' deceptions in the... No more whispers shall haunt us. Our now...
We're here, alive and well. In that hellish duel, Cantarella shielded us with illusion.
It all started with a false hope. An elixir to grant any wish was said to be here. We dived into darkness, choked down fear. Nothing's here but the deep and ourselves. The elixir was our blood and tears. Yet the bane gave us sweet dreams. At last, through the shadows, we reached the end. Once Cantarella took charge of the family, she shielded us, keeping us safe in the castle's depths. The Order's members were always prying, though, fortunately, it's always a
My dear, the gentleman here has solved the riddles. Together, he and I will craft the elixir of revival. Since the Threnodians' lies were unraveled, thanks to you, the Order is now most deeply affected by the Threnodians. The long-standing fear, pain, resentment, the shackles of one's spirit were heavier than those from the outside. I knew then. I never meant to draw you into this. I was planning to shoulder it all alone. That's why, for this year's Night of Remembrance, my plan was to break through the Sea of Ghosts, claim that I've solved the riddles and won the elixir of revival, and then use it to... Your arrival, seemingly by chance, was perhaps destined. The letter wasn't my doing, but she had no intention of hurting you. When I saw that letter, looking back, the currents here run, but you, thanks to you, the elixir, please accept my...
Cantarella, you don't have to bear it all alone anymore.
You're right. The Phasalia doesn't enjoy a good reputation, and some villagers would resist my presence. You, however, As the laureate, who exposed the lies and turned the impossible into the Besides, even if the Order intends to look into this miraculous revival later, but putting all that aside, it's with your effort that this elixir was possible. I can thank you. Both I and the entire girls gather.
Thank you, Cantarella. Now that we're leaving, you should never have had to bear so. I still remember what you told me back then, during the trials. But now...
As long as I am my freedom for theirs.
Tonight, all the riddles are solved. Behold, the elixir of resurrection.
What a night to remember.